Q Services, Q Washers, eBay and YouTube. So what we're on with here is the pressure washer, steam cleaner, 41 litres at 210 bar, the machine itself. So what simply happened is we've got a Lombardini diesel engine here. We had problems with this machine first of all, and what simply happened was the machine itself had done the pistons and also done the seals. Now if we look at the piston, we will see very small airline cracks all the way through this piston. So for a piston to crack and everything else, there's a reason for everything. So what simply happened was we asked a question of what was going on. So on the fitting that was going into the bottom side of the tank first of all was this union here going into the tank. Now this is a 41 litre machine, and as you can see the pump is starved of water. So the machine wasn't doing 41 litres at 210 bar. We had to alter it round. What we've done is put stainless steel fittings all the way through, double fed the pump itself, so there's two feeds here off this system. So we resealed it, revalved it and repistoned the pump itself to get it up and running. Now once we got it up, we run for a couple of minutes and all of a sudden the machine itself stopped altogether. It's like I say, what we did then was put more flow to the machine, expected the machine to work harder, and what we had then was this goes onto the actual flywheel of the engine, and this had been botched up or whatever. If we turn it over, you'll see on the system itself, so it had been actually welded onto this shaft, completely snapped off, sheared off completely, fucked. So we've had to replace it. So on there is a gearbox, and what we've had to do is get a proper shaft, which is the correct shaft. Now this shaft itself is about 200 odd quid, this system, which is the right one. So we've put this on now, and obviously so now when we also come to sort out the actual gearbox itself, the wheel that goes onto the actual pump itself on here, as you look at this side you'll find that the grub screw that holds this in place wasn't even fixed in place. So as you look at all this lot here, you'll see that this was going into the bearings, all iron filings, it all scratched off, and the key grub screw itself was flying around in the system. The grub screw that holds this pulley in, and this is what really upsets me when we're tidying up other people's mess. So you can see grub screw there, that grub screw wasn't even in place, so it was just flying around causing wear all the way through the gearbox. You've got an open bearing system there as well. The bearings that go in there, as we look you'll see, so them is open, so all them bearings inside that gearbox. You'll also see all the filings inside there. So it's been a disaster from start to finish with this job. Like I say, somebody paid good money for this machine, and it's been a disaster from start to finish. All because the machine itself, the shaft wasn't fitted, wasn't a proper shaft for the system, starvation of water. So like I say, let's hope we can get this all sorted, get it up and running for the customer. It's costing them a bob or two, but at least once it's done, it'll be done right. Thank you very much, Q Services, Q Washers, eBay and YouTube. The boiler itself, so that's the chimney. That's what it was doing before, because the boiler itself was mounted up on the top. Reposition the boiler.